Something stirring in the kitchen. It's called Grandmama.
Y'all, I got up early this morning. I hadn't been feeling well over the weekend, but I got up feeling really good this morning. So we are going to do a something with hash browns and eggs because Roy and I haven't had breakfast yet. So we're going to do it in my little mini muffin pan here, and it's going to be like hash brown, crispy hash brown and sausage bites. I have got 1 pound of Jimmy Dean sausage. Now you can use any name brand, any sausage that you want, but I just happen to have Jimmy Dean in the refrigerator, and this is hot. You can use mild, you can use the maple flavored, you can use the Italian flavored, ever what you want in yours. But mine's hot, that's what we like. And so I'm just browning my sausage, and I'm going to I'm going to put a half a cup of onion in it. It's going to have hash browns, eggs. It's simple. It's a very simple dish, but it's going to be good. It's going to have half a cup of onion, 1/4 cup of, now I'm putting a combination of red pepper and green pepper in mine because that's some that I had frozen out of the garden. So that's what I'm using in mine. When my sausage cooks just a little bit more, then I'm going to add my onion to it. And I'm going to, you want this diced really, you probably can't see. You want this diced really finely. So I just chop it and then I go over it and chop it because I want it real fine. Because it's going to be in these real small muffin tins. And you just want your peppers and your onions to be real small. Okay? Alright. The way we're going to do this, I'm going to cook my sausage, and there's not much grease in this Jimmy Dean sausage. Sometimes I use one I get from Aldi's, which I really like, but I didn't have any of that this morning. I usually keep some in the freezer, but I didn't have it, so I'm using what I have. And you do the same thing. Now I'm using frozen hash browns, but you can do this with fresh potatoes. Just grate your potatoes, and use it in the same way you would these frozen hash browns. Okay, there's not much grease at all in my sausage, so I'm not going to have to take any out. I'm going to put my onions, because I want to cook my onions and my peppers a little bit before I put them in with my mixture. And I've got a 1/4 cup of red and green peppers that I took out of the freezer. I have them in the freezer too. So I'm just going to let all this cook together. And you want to chop your sausage up real fine. You don't want big chunks in there. Honey, you want to come around here so they can see what I'm doing. Because if you're like me, when I'm watching somebody cook, I want to see what they're doing. I want to see what it looks like. So if I make that recipe, I want to make sure I'm doing it right. So, okay. Now I'm just going to cook this sausage until the pink gets out of it and these peppers and onions cook just a little bit. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and break my eggs in my bowl. I've got 4 eggs. And if y'all notice, I always use a clear bowl when I'm making something, because there again, if I'm watching somebody, I like to see what the food looks like. So if it's a colored bowl, or if it's if it's a bigger mouth bowl, that's one thing you can see down in it. But if it's not, then you can't really see the food and what it looks like. So that's just the reason. If I've got lots of pretty dishes, pretty bowls, but y'all will see me using clear ones most of the time for that reason. So y'all can see my food and what it looks like. All right, that's 4 eggs. I'm gonna beat them up. I'm going to season them with some salt, pepper, garlic. This has very few ingredients in it. So it's an easy breakfast. Easy to, all right, salt, maybe a 4 teaspoon of salt, 4 teaspoon of pepper, just to your taste, whatever you like. 4 teaspoon of garlic. You don't have to put garlic in it if you don't like it. So this is just up to you, your taste. Okay. My sausage is almost ready, but I do want to chop it up a little bit better. My oven just came up to temp. I've got my oven on 375 degrees. And that's what we're going to cook this at. Now my hash browns are kind of thawed, but they're still cold. So I'm going to put them in with my egg mixture before I put my sausage, because my sausage is hot and I don't want to cook my eggs. So I'm going to put my hash browns in there. My eggs were cold too, but okay. But I want to get this really cold so it doesn't cook, so the sausage doesn't cook my eggs. All right. I think that's everything in here except my sausage mixture. And I'll put a little bit at a time, stir it up. Thaw your hash browns a little bit before you. I may not put this whole pound of sausage in here, because that's a lot of sausage. I'm not going to put the whole pound. I'll use that for something else, a casserole or something. Okay, that's all it is to it. Right there. So, this is a quick breakfast. So, may not take this whole pan, but I'm going to spray all of it anyway. Now, if you want to use the whole pound of sausage, you can, but I would put more hash browns. I would put at least 3 or 4 cups of hash browns. This was 2 cups. All right. Let me see. I'll just use this spoon right here. Now, I'm just going to spoon this. Now, I stirred it up really good, but I'm just going to spoon it into my little muffin tins here that I have sprayed. And it sure is going to be a good breakfast. All right, I'm just going to keep filling these, and I'll bring you back whenever I take it out. All right, y'all, read your recipe. Jeez. When I was putting that in my little muffin tins, I thought, that is too loose. I don't know what's going on here. Y'all, it needs a cup of cheese in it. So, and I shredded my cheese really fine. I usually do it on the big side, but I did it on the small side today. Really fine. All right. Now, this makes all the difference in the world right here. So, read your recipe. Make sure that you got everything out before you start.
Yeah, because after we played the replay, we found out there wasn't any cheese in it.
No, as I was, woo, that's hot. As I was putting it in, I thought, that is too loose. That is too loose. Well, and it was. Cheese makes all the difference. So y'all, don't forget your cheese like I did. But hey, that's being in the kitchen. That's cooking in the kitchen. So, and fill these up because they're not going to rise or anything. So just fill your little muffin cups up as full as you can get them because you want a good bite when you start to eat it. All right, now I'm going to finish filling these and we'll be back. My oven is on 375 degrees and we'll be back when they get ready.
Are you laughing at yourself, Rose?
I am. Y'all, I had a viewer the other day say, does that things ever go wrong with you in the kitchen? Well, let me tell you, they did this morning. Y'all, use your bacon spray like Baker's Joy to do this because the egg and the cheese is going to stick if you just use plain. I use butter spray and it stuck. You can see.
But look at the product here.
Oh, it's beautiful
good.
once you get it out of the pan.
Yep.
But it's the cheese and the egg stick. So this will not happen if you use Baker's Joy or some kind of bacon spray like that. So yes.
But Grandmama does not like to stick stuff. She doesn't like flopped recipes.
I do not, especially on camera. But hey,
we're gonna.
This is cooking, so sometimes you just make a mistake, but it still is a really pretty dish. So
we just won't show the pan.
Even though Roy is gonna have a time cleaning this pan right here,
I'm not gonna show it again. It's not that bad. It just on camera, it just looks like.
Yeah, it does. So use Baker's Joy, but all right. That's all I'm gonna take out right now.
Okay.
I got to take a picture.
That's beautiful. Look at that photo.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah, it's a really pretty.
It's a pretty plate you got for Christmas there too.
Isn't it pretty? We need to taste of it for y'all. So, honey, I'm just gonna give you one and let you taste. How about that?
You're not gonna taste?
Yeah, I am, but I'm gonna give you one.
Yeah.
Is it good?
That's good. That's good, baby.
That's really good. Even though it's stuck. Okay. Y'all, you can use smoked sausage. You can use, I guess, you could use bacon. You can use ham. Whatever you want to use in these.
And you can put these in a bag in the freezer and have them at a minute's notice when you don't feel like cooking something or for a snack.
Boy, those are good.
Now, of course, you can't eat these all the time if you're trying to stay low carb load, but you can eat them once in a while, like we do.
Okay, y'all. Food feeds the family, family feeds the heart, God feeds the soul. These are really, really good. Subscribe to my channel, share this video, leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, and we'll catch y'all next time.